Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now. It is going to be on Shakuris Plateau, Mystery, and Optikcoyote. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup here. Zerg versus Zerg. Wow. I love Mystery. I love Optikcoyote. And Optikcoyote is so strong so far. Whoops. Shoot. Okay, so let me just check this bracket real quick. Yeah, it's way behind, actually. There we go. Okay, so we're getting closer, though. Optikcoyote and Mystery, they're Bottle and Topher. Good. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay, I think we're set now. So these guys are going to be playing while these guys are playing, and then we'll go right into our next semifinal match. That makes things pretty dang nice. What do you say about that? Cool. So I think we're set to go here. And it is Mystery. He is Pink Zerg spawning up here in the top left-hand corner. Bottom right is Optikcoyote. He's going to be spawning as purple. Also Zerg, so gotta love your ZVZs. Press 1 if you love your ZVZs. The epic explosions that are a ZVZ. I mean, this is about the fastest paced game you can get in StarCraft 2 is, generally speaking, your ZVZs. I mean, they are one cough, says Vinny. And Goku presses 2. So apparently not. I guess I'm the only one. But they are absolutely explosive, and I'm not, pun intended, yes, but I'm not being facetious here. I do enjoy it. I think it's really fun, fast-paced games. And Vinny says, fun to watch, 2 to play, or 1 to watch, 2 to play, so he likes to watch them, does not much care to play them. They are a difficult matchup to play, does require a lot of great control. You've really got to be on target. Mystery going to be tossing down his spawning pool here. I assume Mystery going to go for some serious early pressure here. Optikcoyote tossing down his spawning pool as well. And in production, yeah, spawning pool. Oh, it's complete for Mystery. That's right. Okay, I see. I was looking at my tab here. I was like, what the heck? But I had these two players swapped because pink and purple, it's too difficult. It's too close. Mystery going to be working on his metabolic speed boost there as Optikcoyote almost complete with this hatchery there. So it just depends on how he's going to be able to defend this, because it looks as though Mystery is going to put some pressure on momentarily. We've got Lings headed out across the map already. Queen going to be out on the field here in just a moment. Queen already injecting larvae as your Lings are making their way across this field. What do we have back here for Optikcoyote for defense? We've got speed on the way. He's going to have a couple Lings out on the field here in just a moment. 2 not quite going to be enough to deal with. 3 or 4 here rather. So he's got to have to grab a couple more, but they do see the expansion. Up and running. Here come your 4 Lings. These guys playing very defensively, trying to engage with the Queen. Always a smart move. No more Lings headed out across the field. Looks like Mystery is going to transition out of this. Looks like Optikcoyote's got great defenses up and running here. These Lings are going to die, ladies and gentlemen, except for, well, no, their speed is going to complete here. There they go. Now they're out. There they're free and clear, and Optikcoyote going to be backing up to his base. So the speed complete here for Mystery, but Optikcoyote not too far behind. It doesn't look like Mystery going to be utilizing that small window there. He did transition into his 2-base play. Got a good inject cycle going on here, it looks like. Looks like he's about ready for another. There he goes. In fairly decent time. Optikcoyote, in the meantime, gearing up for an apparent attack. He's going to have his speed complete here momentarily. Tossing down an Evo chamber here, so it looks like he is going to be sticking with Lings. Probably going to grab a Baneling nest here, I assume. Mystery is doing that same type of deal. Let's take a look. There is his Baneling nest indeed going down. A couple Lings cruising out on the field here for Mystery as Optikcoyote does run by. Now he is going to get flanked here, but may get this Queen kill. That is going to be a nice snipe here for Mystery. Absolutely worth the cost there. He did lose a couple extra Lings, but he does snipe the Queen. That is going to slow down Mystery's base here just a little bit. Going to mean that Coyote will be slightly ahead in the larva count, and boy, it makes a difference here, man. Until we get into the Banelings, then we can have swings. of the lead. But the lead so far going to Coyote. But notice that Coyote not going for his banelings. He is going to be getting a Roach Warren out. Got fairly substantial defenses here. Looks like he's going to try and chase these critters down, but realizes that he is not outnumbering his opponent, so going to back out there momentarily, wait for some reinforcements, and now just taking a forward position. Mystery going to be swapping, going to go for a run by here. Nope, Optikcoyote is going to go for the run by, and Mystery going to chase him down, grab the flank there. These guys going to be backing up to the ramp. They don't want him in the main. Smart little move there. Nice little surround here from Mystery. Should be able to take out quite a few of these, and Optikcoyote does indeed have to back out, losing a couple lings there to that engagement. Just check units lost. Still fairly even. Optikcoyote slightly behind, but not by much. +1 missile attack on the way for Coyote, so he is going to go for fairly heavy roach here. I would assume at this point going to be grabbing his lair tech as well, grabbing a couple extra gas. We'll see what he's going to do from here. But we should see some banelings here momentarily. Mystery's had that tech up for a little while. Still haven't seen any banelings. These lings not going to last very long. Going to try and cruise up here maybe just to see what they can figure out. Nope, they do indeed die. Do indeed. Looks like Optikcoyote seems to be in fairly decent shape. Let's just check that tab here. Mystery actually with the drone count advantage here, 39 to 36. Now I'm sure that is just recent because Optikcoyote has been in a fairly substantial economic lead. He did get that second base up earlier. But yeah, and indeed Mystery is taking a small lead here, but both players are droning up. So I mean, we're looking at a substantial macro game moving forward here. Not a bad little play. We've got a couple roaches out on the field here for Optikcoyote. He's working on his Carapace level 1 now. Gonna beef these critters up just a bit. Back here at Mystery's base, he is going to be tossing down some spine crawlers, gearing up for defense. He's got some banelings out on the field. These guys can be fairly effective. Should a bunch of lings come his way, and that is still a great possibility. Good couple lings on the field, but they're not banelings aren't super effective against roaches, to be honest. I mean, you can get it done, but you really have to have, I think, a superior economy and a superior, I don't know what you call it, larva position, I guess. An army size. I mean, you just got to throw a lot at him to take him down. If you can take him down fast enough and counterattack fast enough, then I guess banelings can be effective against roaches, but I think it's difficult. Now, Mystery is going to be going for his Spire, so we could see some mutas out on the field here. Ling, Baneling, Mutalisk is always a great choice. Does reveal the roaches here, though. Good scouting from Mystery. Back here at Mystery's base, he seems to be in a fairly decent defensive position. Got his lings here moving forward a little bit. Banelings here at the back. Yeah, all in all, I'd say pretty dang good, but his Spire about to complete, so I'll assume at this point, because he's floating a lot of gas and a lot of minerals, that he is very serious about producing some hardcore mutas momentarily. It looks like Optikcoyote going to be cruising in here with some lings just to test the waters here. Seems to like what he sees. He may choose to send out his roaches. And one ling going to chase down that baneling. Does force the explosion. Banelings here for Optikcoyote as well, so it is going to be roach wars, but man, there are a whole bunch of mutas about to be out on the field. There they are right there. And here they come. They are going to be chasing down these roaches. Looks like Optikcoyote going to go for some damage here regardless. I think is usually a nice choice. If you do go roaches and you find that your opponent's going mutas, try and make the damage happen there economically. The roaches are in fairly good position to get some damage done. We are going to see Optikcoyote transition out of roaches here, I would assume, since he is sacking those pretty hardcore, man. He does take down a lot of units, though, with him, and is backing out. Look at the supply count, still fairly even there. Still fairly even. I love it. Vinny says awkward position. That's for sure. He's like, man, I don't have any counter to air units. Putting down some spore crawlers here, going to be fairly helpful, but not entirely what he needs. He's trying to get these overlords in good, safe position there. Does have some hydras going to be out on the field here momentarily. There's a couple of them right there. Seems to be in fairly decent shape. I like the positioning of his buildings. He's not floating them around his map here, keeping them all close. That way, if he does have to go for spore crawlers, he can be defending more than one unit. Now, he did toss down a third here. It looks like it either got taken out or he canceled it. I'm not entirely sure which was the case. But Optikcoyote now going to be cruising out across the map with a bunch of Hydralisks and Roaches. Looks like Mystery going to force the retreat here for just a moment. Good creep spread here from Optikcoyote. He's got to keep these creep tumors alive. Keep spreading the creep. Keep spreading the creep. Wants a nice highway for his Hydras. Looks like Mystery opting for a third base here. Looks like it's about to be complete. Third base here for Optikcoyote as well, but it's in a slightly different position, especially because, you know what, there's a whole bunch of Lings up here guarding this spot. Can't easily take it down. A couple Lings here for Coyote. Going to cruise up here. Looks like he is going to try and deny this expand. And here comes your big push from Coyote. Looks like he's going to go for this economy. Going to try and take down his opponent's third here. Roach is going to soak up a little extra damage that they didn't really need to, but these Hydras swooping in from behind going to take out these Mutas if at all possible. But, oh my goodness, these Roaches not going to fare very well. They do have +1 or +2/+1 here. Trying to focus down this hatchery. Oh, I don't know. I think I would have engaged that just a little differently. But Optikcoyote now in pretty... Wow, and Optikcoyote saying, yeah, he thinks that was not good stuff. Does GG out of this game, so sad times. We're going to be losing Optikcoyote. Mystery taking down the win. Beautiful play there all in all, so we'll be moving on to our next match here momentarily. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab, always alt-StarCraft.